978, State of Texas versus Tony Howe. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Barrett-Sadler.
Defense.
Wendy McClellan.
Are you Mr. Howe?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Howe, did you review what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Mr. Howe, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you?
Welcome to one of the most dramatic courtroom exchanges you'll ever hear. Today, we're diving into the case of State of Texas versus Tony, where drugs, family, and second chances collide. Tony faces a serious felony drug charge with a possible 20-year sentence on the line. But here's the twist: his fate may not rest on the evidence alone, but on his character, his family ties, and whether the judge believes he deserves a chance at redemption. As you watch, keep this in mind. When the law clashes with human struggle, who deserves mercy and who must face the full weight of justice? Let's find out.
Call and the right to remain silent.
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Correct.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison.
Correct. Understood.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Howe, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea bargain page, there's an $800 fine to be probated. State recommends deferred adjudication. They are taken in consideration County Court cause numbers 703-919-72.
Now we see the deal: an $800 fine and deferred adjudication instead of prison. Sounds lenient, right? But deferred adjudication is a double-edged sword. Slip once, and you're back facing the full sentence. Viewers, do you think this is mercy or a ticking time bomb?
You can start again. And you know what? I was saying, taken in consideration at the same time, I'm like, this is an assault bodily injury married. Has everybody talked to everybody? All right. So it's concurrent. Both parties are right. Did you understand that to be the plea that the 703-919 case and 727713 is not being taken in consideration, but it's to run concurrent with this case? Did you understand?
Yes.
And did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 120 hours community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Would be considered exhibit. Your Honor.
No objection.
All right, you may be excused.
But
Did you review the documents entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
yes.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding you guilty as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We ask that you follow the plea bargain. He has been in jail for 187 days. He's got a 2-year-old daughter he's really looking forward to getting back to. He held a job for 2 years at the same place before this offense, and he's looking back to getting back to work and supporting his child. He's never been charged with a felony before.
All right. So who is Leah Hernandez and Anna Hernandez to you?
Those are my stepdaughter.
Your stepdaughters?
Yes.
How old are they?
She is 3, and then Anna's 23, 24.
So why were you parked around the side of a building? Well, no, it says, I was dispatched to Frio City Road in Doris for a suspicious vehicle parked on the.
Here comes the scene. A parked car, dark tinted windows, and 2 young stepdaughters inside. Police suspicion was automatic, but Tony admits he was high, trying to quit, and had meth in the car. Viewers, do you believe this was an honest attempt to change or just an excuse?
Driver side window began to roll down. I then could visibly see a male, that's you in the driver's seat. And then it says, I then observed O1 and O2 in the back seat of the vehicle. So,
I was parked because I did not want to do a bump. I had just got some meth, and rather than doing it, I was like, you know what, because I'm honestly was trying to quit. I ended up pulling over and just taking a nap, and I just ended up being stayed there.
okay. So before you arrived on Frio,
Yes, I was.
how long had it been since you had picked up the meth that you had with you?
I believe I had that for 24 hours. I was already up for 4 days prior. So I told myself, like, you know, I was already trying to quit. And I was like, rather than do it and then, you know what I mean? I just ended up cutting into the building, took a nap, and then I ended up falling asleep. And then, yeah, I was woken up by the squad cars.
All right. So who would allow you with a 2-year-old? I think, how old did you say the juvenile was? Yeah, 2,
She was 3.
3.
Yes.
Who would allow you with young children?
Well, they didn't know I had it.
Well, no, I mean, I'm assuming the children didn't know you had it, but
No. Anna, she didn't know I had it.
and who is Anna to you?
The judge zeroes in on the most chilling point. Who lets a man battling meth addiction watch kids? Tony insists the mother didn't know, but addiction rarely hides well. This isn't just about drugs, it's about child safety. Would you trust him near your children?
I had possession of some.
Yeah, I mean, she may not have known you had it with you, but she knew that she's allowing you, a person who is in the throes of your addiction and not sober, to be around a 3-year-old. And at this time, where was your 2-year-old that you are so in love with that you need to get back to?
She was with her mom.
All right. So what type of work do you do?
Food production.
What does that mean?
I was a line lead in food production. It's like we would make the cinnamon rolls
Mhm.
at a Starbucks. Go ahead, do the mixers, put it in the machine, goes up, yeah, cuts it, goes down the line. We'll put sprinkles, we'll put the glaze, and then go ahead, bake it, and wrap it up, and then put it in boxes and ship it out.
And who is your support system on the outside?
I have no more support system.
All right. Where's your mom, dad?
Dad never knew. My mother just passed away.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I have 8 brothers and 3 sisters. I talked to one brother that I haven't talked to since my mom passed away, and the rest I have yet to speak to.
All right. So why are you all not talking, you and your siblings?
I never had any contact. They were all on my dad's side. Only one was on my mother's side. That's the one that I haven't spoken to since my mom passed away.
And why haven't you spoken to him?
Well, long story short, my mom, she ended up moving in with me, and she ended up passing away at my house. When that happened, of course, everyone came to go and visit and visit and visit. And when she passed away, it just went, what I mean? Everybody stopped visiting. So after maybe a month or two, I got angry with my brother, and I asked him, like, why haven't you ever called me or et cetera, like, to check up. I said, I understand you have a family and everything else. And he told me just to always look over mine, but I was like, I never understood why he never did. And we just ended up bumping heads after that. And I just haven't spoken to him ever since.
Okay. So when did you first start using meth?
When my mother passed away.
And how long has that been?
Been 3 years.
Okay. And how often are you using?
Tony confesses. Meth use started after his mother's death. That's raw, powerful testimony. Grief often fuels addiction. But while tragedy explains behavior, does it excuse it? The courtroom weighs his pain against the law. Should grief mitigate punishment, or is accountability non-negotiable?
And then the reason being is because I knew I was going to come back in here because I knew I missed my court date. And I was like, it's bound. I was like, whether I go turn myself in or not, I said, I'm just bound to come back in here. And I never had a problem with drugs. Like, I've always had money in my account. I always took care of my bills. I always took care of my mother's bills. I just when she passed away, that downfall, that spiral was just really no joke. And I really felt like all of my aunts and uncles just really abandoned me, especially my brother. And I just took it really to heart, and I let it get the best of me. And I really want to move forward and move on, because my mother told me I never had a father, but she always told me, she's like, make sure your little girl's like knows the best. And I told my mother, I said, with all due respect, I said, I'm going to be a better parent than you are, but because you taught me how to be. I used to think you weren't always right, but you never led me the wrong way. And I plan on doing that with my little girl. And I really, she deserves a father. She deserves a man that shows, takes responsibility and I hate to say it, because if I'm not a hypocrite, but I'm gonna get what I deserve. And if
This is Tony's most vulnerable moment. He swears he wants to be a better father, quoting his mother's guidance. It's heartfelt, almost heartbreaking. But here's the tension judges hear this often. The question is, can Tony prove it with action, not words?
my mother was raising me to be, I could be better than this and do better than that.
Okay. All right. And when's the last time you talked to Anna?
It's been a while.
And you two are not together anymore? Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication, $800 fine. That will be probated. This will run concurrent with County Court Cause number 703919 and County Court Cause number 7271. I'm sorry. It's 727713. And who's the complainant in that case? Who's the person you're accused of assaulting in that case? Assault, bodily injury, married.
Anna.
Okay. There's to be no contact with Ana Hernandez. And you said that Leah is your stepdaughter?
Yes.
All right. So there's no contact with Ana Hernandez or Leah Hernandez. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. How far did you go in school?
I completed all 12 years.
All right. What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life as far as employment? What do you see yourself?
I plan on staying in the food, to be honest with you, just because of the whole germs and like I see people like they don't use their gloves and yeah, that is just a big yeah.
All right. There'll be 120 hours community service restitution. That will be waived if you obtained some level of higher education or if you completed trade school. So if you're interested and you want to do culinary arts, you can let them know. And if you complete that, then the 120 hours community service will be waived. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. I want to do a referral to felony drug court, and that will be in custody. That's a good program. And I think that they'll be able to help you with any type of trauma or any family issues you have related to your mom's passing or whatever issues you may have that you need to work through. Sometimes it helps to work it through with a professional because they are 100% objective. And sometimes it feels better talking to a stranger because you don't want to hurt family members' feelings, and maybe they can help you work through some issues. We'll do a TAP evaluation in custody. Felony drug court should be able to see you right away. I'm doing the TAP evaluation in custody because I'm very concerned about your drug use. And I would hate for your brother or somebody have to identify your body in a field or somewhere, you know, because the last time you use could be the last time you use. And so if he's not accepted in felony drug court, then we'll follow TAP recommendations. And then I'm going to want 120 sober meetings in 120 days. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Sure.
All right. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you feel like you're going to use, pick up the phone, call your probation officer. You're on probation because the state believes you.
And there you have it, the state of Texas versus. Tony ends with a deferred sentence, strict conditions, and one fragile chance at redemption. This case shows us the tightrope courts walk between justice and compassion. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
I want you to be successful. And I always tell people sometimes they feel like they're not deserving of sobriety or deserving of a better life. If you feel as though